Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here. We really didn't do a weekend shift this weekend, but thank you, or last weekend. Thank you so much for everybody that watched Rob introduction to the Strat. So awesome. I love watching it every time. It is funny every time. All right. So thank you so much for the 200 some odd people that's out there watching that. Thank you so much. There's some people in there. I'd say about maybe 30 some odd people joined the Strat camp over the weekend. If you didn't know, if you've bought an ebook or been to the Strat camp webinar, or done a one-on-one or bought a course, you have access to the Strat camp community. All right, get in there. All you have to do is log in. I'm posting charts. I'm posting videos to the weekend shift, links to the weekend shift. Also, there's general questions in there too. You can ask your Strat questions, and then there's a general chat. All right, so we can just get in there, have fun. It's all on that same thestratsoldier.com. All right, it's all right there. You don't have to. I'm not telling you to go to some extra Discord thing. All right, it's all on thestratsoldier.com. It's all right there. So let's look at, because there was no weekend shift last week, I want to make it up to you guys. So let's look at what's happening in the broader averages, what's happening in the news, and then we'll go through some actionable signals for the week. If you want to see the full rundown of the weekend shift actionable signals for this week, get in there. There's a special link on the in the membership section. So hard to say, on YouTube. Hit the weekend shift, the weekend shift crew tab. Hit that sucker. Get that one. You'll get daily videos of what's happening throughout the week. And then the Strat Warrior, check that one out. All right, there's a lot more videos and a lot more content that comes with that. So let's look at those actionable signals. Let's do it. All right, we're in the tank. We are in the tank. How you like this? I love this thing. This is so cool. I love this thing. And then my regular coffee cup's dirty, so y'all got to deal with this one. Look at this. Look at that thing. You see straight through it. It's green, actually, so you can't see anything. All right, but you in the tank with me. Let's look at these actionable signals. All right, so SPY, we are still 2 up on the month. All right, still good. We actually hit magnitude here. Now we're trying to get to the next target at 613. We are not at all-time highs just yet. There's a lot of people saying we are not. All right, not just yet. Here's the week, still good. 2 up on the week. 2 up on the week. See how we went through this level of reclaim here. All right, back up through 595, and we're trying to see if we talk to 613. All right, 613 is all-time highs. Booyah. So let's see if we get up in here. The top of the broadening formation is actually way up here. I'll redraw this later on. I'll redraw that for you guys. Here's the daily chart. Remember, we're not really looking at the money flow index as a overbought or oversold. We're looking at that thing just to see if they're really putting their money in this, because this measures what? That's right, price and time, and we're always gauging price and time. We're always gauging participants by price and time. So here you go. Here's your days. Here's today. 2 up, but red. Not a lot going on. Here's your 60s, just kind of moving on up. All right, what we could do here is take our learning line. Let's get our learning line and put it on. Today's Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Here's your 60s. All right, so you put that on Monday, and then you can go back. All right, you can go back and see what's going on. All right, so here's what our 60s look like right now. Now, it's nothing really to scream at. It's a mess. All right, meaning it is high. It's not at all-time highs, but it is high, and it's just kind of moving along. All right, and Rob would call this grinding into the highs. It's not, but your money flow index is showing that there's people wanting to get in here. So maybe we got some open interest in there somewhere, which is awesome. Dow Jones this week still 2 up on the week. Still 2 continuation up on the month. The magnitude on the month is 440, not there yet. All right, not even close. So Dow Jones got some work to do. Healthcare is what's dragging this sector down. Healthcare, big time. Trying to get back through this level of reclaim way back here. So let's see if we get back up to 442. Right now it's having a hard time. Notice how this scenario 3 and these two are all stuck in this. All right, good. I knew you could dig it. I know you would. I wouldn't really call that a shooter. I'd call that a doji little piece of crap thing, but you can see there's some volume in here. All right, there's some people trying to get in here. They want this for some reason. Again, remember that the healthcare sector is what's dragging this down. QQQ still 2-2 continuation up on the month. Hit the first level, trying to get through this level of reclaim right here and get to 540. Not there yet, but QQQ still good, still good. Look at these weeks, still good. Trying to get to 540. All right, still good. No reason to get out. All right, here's your days. All right, just creeping on, moving on up, just creeping. All right, still an uptrend. What is good about this is the money flow index is reconfirming what we're seeing on price. All right, the reason why I like this money flow index on here is because I know you guys are looking at indicators. I know you are. If you just mastered time frame continuity, you wouldn't need indicators, but I know you guys are looking at it. So let me go ahead and show you how to use these indicators in conjunction with the price, all right, and use it correctly. Use it correctly. You want your indicator to reconfirm what you're seeing in the price. If the trend is going up, you want the trend in your indicator to go up as well, all right? You want them moving in the same direction. If it was opposite direction, you would have, I thought it would give me some lines. Yep, there it is. If it was doing this, all right, going to the lows while the price is going up, that's called a divergence. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's time to sell. It means watch out, all right? Watch out. It could be happening. It could happen soon. Again, also when these are lagging indicators, and Rob used to say all the time he hates, indicators are lagging indicators, and I used to call myself the indicator hater. I did. But again, I know some of you guys come from other trading styles and used to look at this stuff. So what we want is the price. Well, you know the price is always going to go in the direction of the most twos, the most scenario twos. This is going to the highs. We want our indicator. This is the money flow index. All right, we want it to reconfirm what we're seeing in the price. If the price was going down and the money flow index was moving up, be like, hey, hold on a minute. All right, either the selling is stopping, it could be stopping, or there's people stepping in. We need to watch. A reversal could be coming. That's how you use that stuff. All right, that's how you use it, and you'll get a lot more plays that work in your favor if you do it that way. If you're trying to look for overbought and oversold, now you're starting to 50-50 chance gambling and all that crap. All right. Here's your 60s, moving to the lows, trading sideways, and then drifting up and come back down again. Not a whole bunch, all right? It's pretty calm this week. If you're in the Strat camp, I sent out an email. The entire market's just kind of waiting. What are we doing? Are we talking about tariffs? Are we talking about no tariffs? What are we doing? Tariffs on, tariffs off. What are we doing? Mr. Miyagi in here. Tariffs on, tariffs off. Anyway, small cappers for Marlin B. Marlin B, here's this week. It's red on the week and still 2 up on the month. Here's your day. Scenario 3 on a day coming down. All right, they're bringing those small crappers to the lows. UVXY, this is an ETN, and it's showing that the volatility is still going to the lows, but you had a scenario 3 on the day here, all right? You can work puts on this. If you're going to do that, make sure the daily and the 60 are the same color. Utilities not doing a lot, all right? Our XRT retail 2 up on the month and failed 2 on the week so far. It got to the highs. They said we got what we wanted and they took some profits. Let's see if that keeps going. XRT, XLK, Tech, all right? Hits magnitude on the month. Nope, it's still got $2 more, all right? $2 more, and we'll see what that does. But here's your 60s, excuse me, here's your weekly chart. Here's your weekly chart. Nice broadening formation you got there. They test the lows, test the highs, test the lows, test the highs. And you can learn more about that in Unlocking Broadening Formations course on thestratsoldier.com. Here you go, moving up, all right? And then here's your money flow to the highs, all right? Still good, but you know, look at your 60s, it ain't great. If you're day trading that stuff, good luck. XLE, where we're talking about how this is a hot mess, but it is. Let's make sure, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Ooh, still inside on the week. Still inside on the week, all right? No, on the month. Still inside on the month. This thing will go two up on the month above $86.51, and then the magnitude's 94. Now, you're definitely going to be... you're going to be wanting this thing to get to the highs, all right? It's all stuck in this level of reclaim back here. All this price, test the highs, test the lows, test the highs, test the lows. All of this is stuck in this, all right? Mother bar problems. Anyway, here's your 60s to the, excuse me, here's your weekly, man. Here's your weekly to the highs, all right? To the highs, trying to get up this wall of woe, back up to 94. Here's your days. If you were shorting this, this is your reason to get out of that, all right? Here is your level of reclaim back here. Once it got above 83.20, you know what to do, all right? You know what to do. It's going to the highs. And the price is being reconfirmed, excuse me, the money flow index reconfirms what we're seeing in the price, all right? That's awesome. Here's your 60s. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Now that's a trend. That's a trend. That's a trend. That's what I'm talking about. IBB Biotechs, it is two up on the month. That's interesting. Two up on the month. We'll put that on the two up on the month list. Two up on the month. Where are you at? I know you're not. There it is. Yeah, that's two down. Where are your two up? Where's my two up? Two up on the month. It's so, I haven't used it in so long, and biotech is hiding from me. XLV Healthcare, I told you it's being a piece of crap. Inside on the month. Here's your weeks, though, trying to come back up. Here's your days and your 60s, all right? If you are trying to get in healthcare or stocks that are in healthcare, this helps, all right? You want a minimum of a two up on the week, a minimum, all right? XLP, consumer staples. Inside on the month, two down on the week. Not doing a bunch, all right? Trading sideways, shaking my head. Semiconductors, 2-2 continuation up on the month. Beautiful, all right? It hits 260, trying to get to 269. Let's see if that happens. Here's your week so far. Beautiful. Now, look at that. Double rainbow. What's it mean? Anyway, here's your smaller broadening formation inside the larger broadening formation, all right? So all of this is stuck in all of this still, but it's moving. It's moving. That's good. That's good. And then RSP, which is the S&P 500 equal weighted. This is good to look at because it shows what the common, regular, average, everyday stock is doing, not just the Mag 7. And it's doing well. It's moving up. All right, that's good. That's good. So that means those little $35 stocks are doing well. They're doing just as well. Let's look at the stock market recap. Beautiful. All right, this is the 14-day mention. Let's switch this to S&P 500. That's the 100. Let's look at the 100. That might be easier. S&P 100, hit apply. This is Trend Spider. All right, 100. Look at this. Apple to the lows. Microsoft looking good. Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, AVGO, Tesla. Come on now, Tesla. We'll look at Tesla. All right, this is pretty cool here in Trend Spider because you can click on these guys. Here's Tesla. Let's go look at it. What's it doing? Still moving up. Inside week though. Inside week, but moving up. All right, red on the day. Red on the day. So what's our time frame continuity look like? It's red on the month, green on the week, red on the day, and mostly red on the 60s all day long. This shows conflict. All right. 4 C's of time frame continuity. I talk about that in the Strat trade checklist course. Go check that out. TheStratSoldier.com. Check that out. Heck yeah. Tesla, come on now. They got to keep on buying. They have to keep buying. They got their daddy back. They got their dad back, Mr. Musk. They got him back. And he's mad. Everybody's mad. We don't talk politics on the weekend shift, but hey, they are not happy. Not happy. So anyway, maybe he'll get back and focusing on Tesla. They're supposed to be talking about robo-taxi very soon. So hopefully they got some movement on that, and this keeps going back to the highs. Inside, yep, still inside on the month, all right? But coming back up. All right, you hear that, JJ? It's coming back up. Anyway, let's go to the weekend shift watch list, and here's the whole thing here. I tweeted it out earlier, but we're only going to talk about what's in force right now. Costco, shooter in force on the week. Full time frame continuity to the downside most of the day. Walmart, shooter in force on the week. Coming back through this level of reclaim here. Full time frame continuity to the downside most of the day. CHTR did go 2-2 reversal back up and coming back down today. So let's see if we get a 2-2 down tomorrow. I'm not sure. Ford, hammer in force. And well, ugly hammer, but 2-2 reversal back up in force. It hits $10.50, trying to get to $2.85. Here's your days, here's your 60s. If you're trying to get into options, Ford's a good one to get into because it's slow. All right, you don't have to worry about whiplash. It's not like buying options on Tesla where it's $10 up, $10 down. I mean, this is going up, 50 cents to $1 up, and then it's done, and that's easy to manage. FedEx 2-2 continuation up. Actually, it's a rev strat. Let me point that out to you. It's a rev strat. Inside bar, they took it down, 2 down, 2 up. Inside bar, 2 down, 2 up. And it did hit magnitude at 227.23 and coming back down. Let's see if they got some more buying power in that. Come on now. Come on. Looking for a 3-2 down tomorrow, though. INTC, Intel, they know, somebody knows something we don't know. 2-1-2 reversal back up, takes these guys out. Doesn't quite hit the third target at 22.94. But look at that. Golly, they took them up, they took them down. Whew. Ouch. Ouch. All right, here's those 60s. Looks like a penny stock, doesn't it? Took them up, took them down. Ouch. Ouchie. All right. KO inside on the month and 3-1-2 up, 3-1-2 up on the week. Coca-Cola, all right. Pfizer, surprisingly, it is a rev strat on the week. All right, inside bar, 2 down, 2 up, takes out these guys, takes out this one, and a fourth. Up to $24.45, trying to get to $25.42. All right, and then XOM, this is going to be the last one for the video. 2-2 continuation up. It takes out 107, trying to get to 110. This is interesting. If you were shorting XLE energies, like I said, this is full time frame continuity to the upside. Something's happening in the XLE and it's going to the highs. All right, going to the highs. If you want to see these, head over to the weekend. Head over to the Weekend Shift channel on YouTube. Go to the membership section. Go to the Weekend Shift crew. Get in there, join the membership, and then I'll go through all these as well. All right, and this is every day. All right, let's get out of this tank. Let's get out of the tank. I'm back. It's hot in that sucker. It is hot in that tank, but it feels good, and I'm glad to be back here with you guys. Thank you guys for your patience. I know the last, we did a rerun for the weekend shift, and we did a couple. We had a couple days with nothing going on, but it's Wednesday. I'm back now. You know what you're looking for the rest of the week. It's 2 up on the week on SPY. So look for things taking out last week's highs, yesterday's highs. When the market opens and it's 2 down on the day, for example, look for things taking out yesterday's lows. All right, that's how you do it. And if it's trading inside day, do nothing. This is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift, mini weekend shift for the week. Get in there, join the Strat Camp community, join the StratSoldier.com for the emails. Check out the Hammer and Force ebook. You only need one actionable signal, and it'll get you in. All right. If you don't, it'll help you figure out what trades to go for and which ones are about to move. One actionable signal shows you what's about to move and helps you filter all this stuff down to what's really about to happen. All right, so getting rid of the confusion. All right. Also, check out Combat Load. That's going to get you everything on the site, and to include a one-on-one with me. It all comes together in one huge bundle. All right. Check it out. Check out my one-on-ones, and I will be doing a webinar here soon. So this is the Strat Soldier for the mini weekend shift. We'll call it the mini weekend shift. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.